This podcast is brought to you by Infinite Resources, a local staffing agency connecting diverse job candidates in central Iowa companies.
Amplified.
Say wagwan, y'all out there in the social media world. This is Dr. Negus Imhotep coming again with another episode of Babylon Makes the Rules. And before we get started, we first want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Infinite Resources, and also Amplified DSM right here in Des Moines, Iowa. I call it better the belly of the beast in the middle of Babylon. We're here today, and I have a young man, a young colleague who is an entrepreneur in the community. We had an opportunity to go through a program at Drake University called the Drake Business Accelerator.
Yes.
And this young man is Teno.
Yes.
Teno Smith.
Yes.
Give everybody a shout out, T.
Hey, man. What's up, man? Shout out to you, first off. You know, I see what you're doing, and I love it. You know, shout out to the whole Des Moines. Shout out to all the apprentices down at the shop. You know.
You say apprentices down at the shop.
Yes.
Where's the shop at?
3200 Ingersoll Avenue, Suite D, right next to Caribou Coffee, above the Metro Lock store.
Okay, so tell me about the apprenticeship program you got going.
All right, so pretty much just to give you a little background.
Go ahead.
We started in 2021, so I was working at Intoxilock as a customer service representative, and I was just, tired of working. You know what I mean? Tired of working under structure, you know what I mean? And it wasn't giving me purpose.
Okay.
So they fired me.
Okay.
Which I was waiting for.
Okay.
I was hoping for it. I've never been so excited to be fired in my life.
Okay.
So they fired me, and just so happens that, I got to talking about barbering again because I was supposed to go to school with my brother G-Ball, Gary Demron, and procrastinating, and the time was just right, and I started going to school. As soon as I started going to school, COVID hit.
Okay.
COVID hit, and we were out of school. I started school in February 2020. We were out of school from like second week of February until June, July.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So got kicked out of school. Something I ain't do.
Okay.
But I'm like, how am I going to finish this? You know what I mean? Because I'm not one of those people where I start something and I'm ready to quit. You gotta see this through.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I come to find out months later, they were saying that the school was closing. So the school ends up closing, and I get the idea, like, what are they going to do for barbers? In the capital city of Des Moines, they're not going to have the capital without a place to license barbers. Start going to bar board meetings, and they're like, I throw out the word apprenticeships. They say, we love it.
Oh, that's great.
Right. They're like, we love it. So 3 months later, we come back, the law's passed. But in those 3 months, I'm working with the Department of Labor to get my apprenticeship going for barbers.
Uh-huh.
So by the time we come back for the new barber board meeting 3 months later, I'm like, hey, I'm a week away from, having my apprenticeship registered under the Department of Labor. Awkward silence.
Okay.
Awkward silence, but, so from there, me and my wife, we put everything into this, like everything, cashed out 401ks, paychecks, bank accounts, all that, hustled like trying to find a building, buy the equipment, loans from friends and family, and made it happen. October 5th, 2021 was our first day open.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, that just shows you something about perseverance.
Yeah.
Because when you have that particular drive in your heart, something that you want to go after, you pursue it.
Yeah.
Pursue it, and I commend you for that. I know. Can you talk about it's such a different way that some of us who come from a different community or are from marginalized communities, how we have to fight to create businesses in comparison to others.
Now, starting it wasn't really hard outside of scrambling to make it happen, get the equipment and stuff we needed. But to get resources or get funding, it's very hard.
It's not an easy road.
It's not an easy road. It looks like an easy road on paper, and it what it should be, but when it comes down to it, from my understanding, from what I was told, was play the game, and it can be easy.
The wealth gap between blacks and whites in this country is tremendous. It's like to every $1 of wealth that a white family has, a black family has 10 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, so and some of us don't come from families who had resources, had property and other things that some other people sometimes are accustomed to having.
Right.
And it makes it more of a true struggle for you to generate your business. I remember because I grew up around businessmen. My father was a businessman. He had a furniture business and came from Marshalltown, Iowa, moved to Houston, Texas, and opened up a furniture business.
Mm.
And during the time of segregation, he had a monopoly in a particular area of town amongst the black people because he had retail furniture and everybody needed it.
Right.
You need a refrigerator, you need a dryer.
Especially in segregation.
Come on, man. Yeah, but one thing about it was we had a community of people who worked together because we knew we couldn't go nowhere else.
Right.
We had our own doctors, our own pharmacists, our own attorneys. Hey, grocery store.
Water fountain.
Well, come on, man. Come on, man. So your elementary school, your junior high school, your high school, your senior high. They used to call it senior high back in the day. You too young. You don't remember that.
I hear about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
they
on my aunts and stuff. So.
Well, they called it senior high then. But still, we had that. Even amongst the businesses in the community, the businessmen sometimes bartered with one another.
Yeah.
Your boy need his hair cut. He coming over. You need
your grass cut or something.
You need a lamp.
Right.
You need whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's how you had to work.
And that's why sometimes we did things, but still it kept business going.
Right.
They even had a black business, black chamber of commerce.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here in Des Moines, do we have such a thing? Are you aware of that?
No. No.
Nah.
Not at all.
Nah, we don't have that. We see in Waterloo now. Waterloo is about to open up a black bank.
Really?
Yeah, they have a black grocery store.
Yeah.
As well in Waterloo.
Mm.
Black mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And several black city council people in Waterloo. And they have a plan what they want to do for their community.
Yep.
when will we wake up and smell the coffee here in Des Moines?
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. We both know that it's gonna take a lot.
Yeah.
First things first is we got to come together.
Yeah.
We got to come together, even if you might not like this person for whatever reason, or you might not like how they do things. We got to learn to set that aside and work together for the overall purpose. Because if we don't, then it's divide and conquer what it's been.
Well, we see that has continued for over 500 years.
Yeah. And this is not, accidental.
Oh.
We know this ain't what they say, the system's working exactly how it's supposed to.
That's wild.
Exactly how it's supposed to.
I want to say, you have an apprenticeship barber.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do salon work too for women?
Yeah. Yep. They have to. So, hair coloring, facials, shaving, just anything you could think of when it comes to hair, and they have to do at a cheaper price because they're learning.
Because it's just like the old barber college.
Right, exactly.
That is no longer there by the downtown
East Village. Yep.
East Village, right over there.
Yeah, and they actually just tore that building down.
Yeah, it was right by the funeral home.
Yep.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Hamilton Funeral Home. Yeah, everybody would go there because they know that they would get an apprentice. They get a haircut for a cheaper price.
It was like $10.
Yeah, and you had an apprentice barber, and if they did a good job, you give them a little tip because he said, "Thank you for."
Exactly.
Taking care of me, and I don't look bad walking out of here now.
Right.
But see, I got so happy when my hair got nappy. I don't hang out at the barber shop too much no I go and holler at the brothers from the door.
Right. Hey, how y'all doing?
In Jamaica, the Rasta said, "Rasta ain't no friend with the barber man."
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, blood clot.
And I mean, the difference is, it's like they weren't, and me going there, they were working for free. It was like almost like slavery.
Almost.
Okay. Yeah, almost.
Okay. You had to pay for school too, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you have to get a Pell Grant?
Pell Grant, financial aid, $22,000 for a year of barber school.
Okay, and how many years do you need to become a barber?
About a year, and I'm not gonna lie to you, you were treated like trash, like no respect. You know what I mean? So now, with the apprenticeships, they can make money. Actually,
while they learn.
While they're learning, they're making actual good money. Almost barber money, getting you ready to make that money. And, you're getting a certificate. You're getting
licensed.
You're getting licensed.
Okay, you're a licensed barber then.
Yeah. I mean, so how it works is pretty much is you go through the program, and it just gets you eligible to take the test. So no matter if you do Aveda, Iowa School of Beauty, all of that, it just gets you ready for the test. And makes you eligible for the test. That certificate from that program gets you eligible for the test. Now, it's on you afterwards. What we do is we pretty much follow up with them afterwards to make sure that they go and get their license.
Okay, so in other words, when they complete that, they become apprentice barbers, or do they become journeyman barbers?
Journeyman barbers.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you become journeyman barber, you're saying you perfected your craft,
right?
And that's what it's all about.
And actually, like they could stay at the shop and work there without a license because they're by federal law journeyman barbers. That certificate is a license, pretty much.
Okay.
But the goal is to get that actual license.
Okay.
If you want to move around, you want to go to another shop, you want to start your own shop, you're going to need that license.
What if you go to another state?
Pretty much you can go to any state, because we were one of the states we were until this year. They just changed the hours from 2,100 to 1,500. We're still like up there, like probably second highest now. You go to any other state except for Hawaii. I don't know what it is. They don't have a transfer law or whatever, but you would have to start new if you went from there. But every other state, you're automatically a barber. You got a job.
You gonna make me throw a monkey wrench in the china cabinet now. We that my dad used to. I hung around them old folks. They used to tell us those things. But I wanted to ask you about the program we just went through with the Drake Business Accelerator.
Right.
What do you say? Your takeaways from what you got?
What I took from it was pretty much opportunity. You get opportunities that normally we wouldn't get. Or you get put in front of people that normally you wouldn't get the chance to be in front of. True. To entertain your business ideas. You know what I mean? And then also the help of the structure of a business plan, because I seen it from the beginning. Like, okay, so this is how we're going. Pretty much, he's walking us through a business plan, and he's telling us each thing of what these people are going to be looking for when you're in this program. So, I mean, it's a great program. I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, because when I looked at what was going on. What we were taught in those 12 weeks was Stanford University's Masters of Business Administration for entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And they usually take you about 18 months to complete a master's program.
Right.
We just went through something in 12 weeks.
Fast track.
Okay. You hear what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
We had information, just thrown at us.
Yeah.
A lot of information. But one thing, even if you didn't keep up with it or if you kept up with it, it's good if you kept up with it all the way. If you didn't keep up with it all the way, you still have those PowerPoint presentations.
Right.
Show you step by step how to do what you're supposed to do.
Right. Yeah.
So you got a map. You got a map, bro.
Yeah.
I got a map.
Right.
And we gotta follow down that path.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then I think one of the things that should be incorporated into that, or maybe it was, and maybe I missed today, but taxes. The tax game is serious.
You missed a day.
Yeah, as you say, the tax game is serious. Yeah.
That's why I said make sure you get a CPA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't want to be cut looking like Bubba Gump.
Right.
Wishing you had some shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bro. No. So.
And it's like, the information on that stuff is like, it's priceless. Like, especially, those tax loopholes and all this stuff, how these guys, and I see why, they want to ban TikTok. You know what I mean? TikTok is they can't control it.
Yeah, because as long as, there's some good information out there, and then there's some bogus stuff out there too.
Yeah.
Everything that they put out there. So you look at, one thing is look for the validity of the information that you receive and just don't jump on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some people jump on stuff and just say, oh, this is but look, where did this information come from? You know,
You got to do your research.
you better. you know, and if you do that, you can stand up on the facts.
Yeah.
And say, hey, that's what the facts say.
Right.
So I don't care what if you contrary to the facts, you got a problem.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff on there where, man, these people, they swear they'll get you rich in 48 hours. It's that easy, huh? Mm-hmm. And all they did was sell you a course of some misinformation. A course of misinformation.
Ain't that nothing?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people out there got all kinds of scams and stuff out there about these business programs, and you can get on and if you put down $49.99 plus tax, we can get you started with this program.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be 4 payments. You know, come on, man.
They got one called a no doc loan, where you just go in the bank pretty much with your LLC and your EIN, and they're supposed to give it to you, but they ain't giving you everything else that, you know, the steps you got to go through. They just making it. Well, you go in the bank, hey, you got it. Here's 50,000.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, or you know, they registering people and certifying them as, you know, tax agents or anything. You know, they're just selling it.
Well, if we look at the entire system, it's that's why, like you said, it's created the way it is.
Yeah.
So those who had the money to jump through those loopholes could jump through it, and those who didn't, you just a member of what they call the lumpen proletariat.
Right.
Folks who just working class forever.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see some people break out of that.
No.
But becoming an entrepreneur is a courageous thing to do. You know.
I promise it is. I promise it is.
I know it is.
You know, you're jumping into the unknown.
Yeah, because you're saying, I don't care what they say. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is.
You going to sink or you going to swim?
Oh, yeah. And you better, keep your head up. You better not at least dog paddle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can get to the breaststroke and some butterfly and backstroke.
Right.
You know, so shit. You know, it is extremely competitive, but, you know, you apparently had a good marketing plan because you got your thing going and it's working. Is this a for-profit or non-profit business?
For-profit.
For-profit, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, but we do have a non-profit also. So we're pretty much like we're doing, you know, free haircuts for.
I like for-profits. You know why?
Why?
They put people to work.
Yeah, yeah.
I prefer to put people to work if they need some work.
Yeah.
You know,
mm-hmm.
in comparison to writing a grant and asking for money all the time.
Yeesh.
Please, my son. We ain't got no oatmeal for the winter. All that kind of shit, man. Come on. You know, but you know, that's what a bunch of them skinning and grinning.
Yep.
Poverty pimps out there. Y'all know who y'all are. All of you.
All of you.
You know who you are. All
poverty
you
pimps.
Poverty pimps. They're trying to take Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson's position. You need to quit. You need to quit.
You know, I was talking to RJ, and he said that same thing, man. Poverty
don't
pimps.
Don't bring up RJ. Oh, my God. There's something wrong with that young man. He tried, but I'll be quiet.
Oh.
I'll leave RJ alone.
Well, and look, man, this is what they out here doing now.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's to, you know, get paid off of people's pain.
Misfortune.
Yeah.
And then jump up and take a picture. Yeah, I am. Look at me.
Yeah.
Me and the kids. And
vote for me now.
Yeah.
Vote for me.
I send you some chicken wings. You know, come on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But looking at that stuff and even looking at the political scene is even more crazy, because push come to shove, it looked like Donald Trump gonna become president again.
Yeah.
And you know, cause look at what's going on. We got wars in all these different places. U.S. government sending billions of dollars to other countries. Your folks right here hungry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your folks right here homeless.
Yeah.
Your folks right here need employment.
Yeah.
But you're concerned about you're sending billions.
Yeah.
Over to other places.
Not only that,
because you got some vested interest in some resources or something you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Or have your a strategical spot for if there's to be some military confrontation. You know,
like they said, they can come here from other countries and get something instantly. But me, born here, we can get the house loan, we get the car loan, the school loan, but the business loan. Wait a minute now. Hold on, don't go too.
You're a mess. You're a mess. I got where you coming from.
Yeah,
we on that same
page.
The
business loan now. Wait a minute, what are you doing?
Well, there's gonna be a day where something like that gonna have to happen.
And even the house loan's kind of hard now. You know what I mean? Like, which makes no sense to me. Yeah, I can pay rent for $1,200 a month, for the past 20 years, but I can't afford a $700 mortgage. Make it make sense.
It don't. It don't.
The math ain't mathing. So.
I had to get the final shot of that juice down my throat. Yeah. Michael Jackson used to call it Jesus juice. I'm going to leave that alone. No, man. Teno, it's good talking to you, man. And I want you to tell the public about your place, the name of your place, the address, phone numbers, websites, or whatever you need to put out there to let folks know how to get in touch with you.
All right, so it's 3200 Ingersoll Avenue, Suite D, 515-601-7201, TrueBarberApprenticeship.com. You can book your appointments. You can apply to be an apprentice. Also, we're looking for high school students starting at 16. We're trying to get them licensed before they even graduate.
That's good.
So, yeah, we just going to keep going. It's a good thing. I just had 2 people get their license yesterday. Yeah, day before yesterday.
Okay.
Day before yesterday, Monday morning. Yep, just got their license through the state, so they're licensed barbers now. So.
That's on time.
Yeah.
We're bringing somebody else into the workforce.
Right.
Who's earning capital and paying taxes.
Mm-hmm.
To keep this thing rolling.
Right.
Everybody, I want to give y'all a shout out. I got that wine wasn't too bad. I got a little taste of it. That's my first episode I did with some wine. But I will give a shout out to all the people at Infinite Resources, Amplify DSM, my brother Teno Smith. This is Dr. Negus Imhotep signing off. Y'all have a good one.
This podcast is brought to you by Infinite Resources, a local staffing agency connecting diverse job candidates and central Iowa companies.
Amplified.